Students who feel connected to their school and their teachers are more likely to have a number of positive academic outcomes. Many people have experienced the magic of a wonderful teacher, and we all know that these types of teachers can truly change lives. Ideally, each teacher would be able to build a positive relationship with each student. But what if a teacher and student don't connect? How does that affect the education that child receives? Is there a way to create connection where there isn't one? And how might that change things for teachers and students alike? What is the influence of teacher-student relationships on learning? And what does the research tell us? In a meta-analysis that reviewed 119 studies involving over 350,000 students, Jeffrey Cornelius White found that students' perceptions of supportive teacher relationships were correlated with a large number of desired academic and social outcomes, including improvements in participation, critical thinking, student satisfaction, math achievement, dropout prevention, self-esteem, verbal achievement, and social connection. Student attendance and grades also improved, and researchers note a significant reduction in disruptive behaviors. In another interesting research study published in the Journal of Educational Psychology, researchers created a survey for students and teachers of a 9th grade class. The researchers then selectively shared examples from the survey results with teachers and students to show them that they had things in common. When researchers examined the test scores of students who had been induced to see that they had things in common with their teachers, the results were remarkable. Students, especially minority students, suddenly started to perform better in class. What do you know about your students? What do you have in common? Please take a moment to review your class rosters. Consider what you know about each of your students. Does she play sports? Does he come from a big family? Does she have an after-school job? Is he an avid reader? Does she prefer to work in small group settings? Does he participate in class discussions, or does he seem withdrawn? Are there certain students that you don't have a real sense of who they are? Are there certain students that you would like to intentionally try to connect with? Do you have any students who are consistently disruptive or disengaged? Finding a way to know these students on a deeper level might be a great way to work towards a more positive teacher-student relationship. Start small. Try to select 1 or maybe 2 students to focus on initially. Now, brainstorm ways to find common ground and hopefully build connection with the student or students you identified. Did you ask students to take an interest survey at the beginning of the year? If you did, take another look at the student surveys and see what you find. Do you share any similar interests, hobbies, or talents? Look for conversation starters. Schedule some time in each lesson to go around the room and greet each student, maybe during the first 5 minutes of class. While students are working on a focus assignment, go around to each student and say a quick hello. This will give you an opportunity to gauge students' emotional state and follow up with thoughtful questions. You might even decide to follow up with a student after class with something like, "You seemed a bit down today, is everything okay?" It may take some time, but your consistent effort to show interest and care in your students may have a big impact on your relationship. Look for opportunities to interact with students outside of class. If you see them at lunch, be sure to say hello. If they participate in an extracurricular event or work at a local restaurant after school, show up. They may be shocked to find that you exist outside of the classroom, and this extra effort may be a starting place to build connection. Consider observing another class that the student is a member of. It might help you to learn new things about the student, to see how other teachers interact with the student, and also gives you the opportunity to say, "I saw you in English yesterday. I was really impressed. Is that one of your favorite subjects? What do you like most about it?" Look to parents for support. Consider calling home and saying that you would like to know more about their child. What can they share about their child's interests? What motivates their child? Now, please give it a try. Choose one strategy, maybe one we discussed in this learning session or another that came to mind, and put a concerted effort forth to get to know one or more of your students in a deeper way. Remember to seek out points of intersection, similarities, and ways in which you can relate to one another. This simple act may make all the difference in building a positive relationship with that student. Thank you.